Straft for KT is all in on aiming, and then hopefully Rascal will be able to get it done in the side. That is the hopes and prayers of KT in this draft, because now you have the Gragas. I like Kwangdong Freak's draft way more.
Here we go, on to the Rift for game one.
And there's a ward on the red buff for Elim, his normal red buff, so he knows if Cuz is going there or not. So we'll know, Elim will, that Cuz is rotating down right now. He should be able to suss this out.
Yeah, Elim has to be careful about just how long he stays, though. That Sonic Wave is going to land onto him. Now he's just flashing away, and he is slowed up just a bit here. Life is only level 1, though, so he can't do anything. He just throws out a wave. He's like, I can't bubble. I can't do anything. So
yeah, I think
they do push him out, though, at least.
This is just super oppressive, though. And you pick the Nami Lucian for early game control. Now you have none. So that's the key aspect of this.
This is some of this mid-game pressure I was talking about as well. Fate not even going to flash because he was already in such a rough spot there, just being tied up by the Silas. And
that he could have been in the area. They're going to still commit here, but Cuz is unseen.
This is unseen. He's going to land that onto Elim once again, but Teddy in position. The bubble is going to miss, and Teddy is really, he is like the bouncer. Nobody gets to fight unless he decides it. Cuz is like trying to get into the club. Teddy's like, no, sir, you're not allowed in. I've got my W up, so nobody is fighting unless you want to die. Yeah, you know, Elim in the beginning of this game as, okay, we are going to have the cast stolen, Fate in a rough spot. He's not going to flash, though, because he has a lot of support nearby as Life is going to be isolated. He will have to flash away. He gets low. So many low health bars here on the side of KT. And Elim just stands his ground as everybody has to flash on the side of KT to get away.
Yeah, so if Life loses flash and heal, Vikla losing his heal as well.
Support nowadays.
At least Keen can cannon barrage and help out his team, which he did do. We mentioned it, of course, but it was quite essential in keeping them alive in mid.
That's Culling just used to try to clear and push this wave, as now a fantastic cast straight into the Trundle. And that's going to be Fate picking up a kill onto the Silas, who has been so annoying for him in those trades.
Yeah, now he's going to lose a ton of farm. Vikla will. Doesn't have teleport either. Guess who's coming down?
Fate. And take a look at this damage, just like that. There's no heal, no flash. Here's Fate.
Fate has flash.
Here's Element, the cannon barrage. You mentioned it, Wolf. You saw it coming. And aiming will eventually go down as Kwangdong are putting on a clinic in this early game. I mean, wouldn't expect the 1 minute camp in the brush. He tries to trade it back, but it's not going to amount to anything. There are no plates, but everybody just wants to get this for the third Drake, I suppose. They want to hold it for rolling more Drakes. As the Trundle's going to be kicked in, Elim just gets totally isolated. Nobody there to help him. The cannon barrage comes down. Maybe that was stolen here by Vikla, as, yeah, everybody's just going to be pushed away. And Kwangdong just have to give that objective up.
Cuz was decisive in this moment. He saw an opening, is able to get past the choke point there before anyone can cast him and isolate him. And he sets up for the play. It's just that simple. Kwangdong Freaks didn't actually use.
Ooh. Okay. What an alley-oop here from Kwangdong.
And this is what I was talking about.
Handing it over to Keen.
Keen's level 15. He is ready to do damage with barrel chains. I like that they focus him first. Vikla is on a flank angle here. Hasn't hijacked an ultimate. If he can get a cast, could be huge.
Yeah, the poke even. You know, throw in a cast, throw in a... Oh, they're trying to just flank on the Keen. We'll see how that goes. But look at aiming. He's already so low. Can't really get into this fight. And now they're isolating Rascal, but a huge tidal wave comes in. That could be a front line, but it's not enough as Teddy going to chip away at the Gwen just enough as Cuz desperate to try to get something into that back line, but he cannot penetrate the defenses here of Kwangdong just yet.
And Kwangdong going to try to run back towards this fight, but they're so low here. Fate doesn't have cast, and I think this is going the way of KT.
Vikla, though, getting a little bit spicy with the play. Teddy gets incredibly low.
This was the best fight KT could have hoped for, and the coordination for them looked so good. As once again, they're trying to threaten Keen, but Kwangdong, they're going to sacrifice him to do Baron.
Yeah, Kwangdong, the immediate snap decision. And look at Keen, he's going 1v2. He doesn't care as though that is going to come on in, and he is pretty tanky, but at the end of the day, he does get taken down. The real issue, though, is can this culling be enough? As we're just trying out one-tap aiming, nearly does so. The damage is so high on the Baron here. As Wild Growth Teddy, he's trying to get out to Rascal, but it's not enough damage. It is going to be Baron here to Kwangdong, but will they win the fight? I think the answer is absolutely no, as everybody is just getting torn apart here. Fate barely going to survive for now. As, man, they might just be able to take away every single Baron buff. It looks like LM should be able to survive as okay. This is pretty cute. Looks like he should get away just barely. This Fate will get barely out. Yeah.
Got to be careful of this choke with Cannon Barrage, Tidal Wave, Rascal's on the flank. Kwangdong Freaks got to be decisive here.
This looks very similar to the last fight, except there's no flank from Rascal on the right side. It's on the left side this time. The damage is coming in, but no, it's going to actually be the Trundle, as a huge knockup from Vikla is going to keep everybody around. Vikla gets so low, but it does not matter, as at least I suppose Kwangdong pick up the Infernal Drake and get Infernal Soul points. And even uses Cannon Barrage. Yeah, so a lot done, but here's Teddy, and he's got about a bajillion damage to shell out. And just like that, Vikla's got to fast go back and teleport into this fight. Otherwise, he's going to be in a lot of trouble, as now another Cogult comes out to deny the back.
Aiming's damage is insane. He has no range, but he just keeps hitting it. Kwangdong Freak's not pulling the trigger to punish him. Fate has ult. Aiming is just running at them. There's a teleport back into Silas.
Is it going to be? Yes, he does. He kicks him out and he gets it down. And now a stolen Cannon Barrage comes out as Keen is on the front line, and everybody on Kwangdong is routed once again. Teddy, he can't frontline. He can't get damage down in that case. Red buff Kog'Maw. You don't have the cask, though, on the Gragas. You can see KT, they're struggling with what to do. There's the cask from Vikla, as it's not enough to get Teddy, who flashes away. Ellen is pretty huge. Now. Yeah, the Subjugate comes in. The cask does a nice amount of damage, but it's just not enough. As here's Aiming once again, looking to just burst people down. But most importantly, KT pick up the Baron. Negligible at this point in time. It's not really the way it should be in all fights, but it's the way it has been, as another Cannon Barrage is stolen here. Silas is just insane right now in the LCK.
Kwangdong earned a choke point against all these AoEs. Good luck, Kwangdong. I've seen this one before several times this game. You've got to be decisive.
Team's on vision, and again, you know, he's tanky, but it's Hullbreaker. He's not alone. He's with his team. He just gets burst down before the fight even begins as Rascal in the backline. The damage is huge. A big kick and a tidal wave as everybody is in there. Teddy is getting some good damage down, though. He is chipping away at these health bars from the side of KT, but a gigantic Silas cast as Vikla gets a triple kill on the backside of that one, and Fate says, oh boy, what am I gonna do now? That's Infernal Soul to KT.
9,000 damage from a Silas.
That's all you have to say, Wolf.
Kwangdong Freaks are, they had a huge advantage with a comp that scales better in the late game, and they tripped over their shoelaces in every critical fight this game. This is the kind of game you watch as a coach and you're like, I don't think we're doing this comp again, I'm afraid.
Fate's gonna go down. Bye-bye, that's gonna do it. It's gonna be the end of this game. 42 minutes is what it took for Silas to eventually be the final boss of everybody on this entire rift. That's gonna do it. Game one will go into the hands of KT.
And then every time, Aiming is just like, they're just not going to do anything. And he literally runs at them. They funnel into a choke point, and then Life is like, thanks for another tidal wave setup. Vic was like, thanks for the better Cannon Barrage. I'm Silas. I stole it. You guys are doomed. It happened like every fight looked the same. Gragas offers you more consistent engage from range, as I would love to see Kwangdong Freaks just all in on some old school Keen Aurelia, get that orange buff in the top lane, let's hard lane top side instead.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I think Galio really fell off, I think even towards the end of spring. Just don't really see it all too often nowadays. It's very weak in lane, like you can push, but you basically just don't really trade unless, you know. Here we go, onto the Rift for game 2, and guess what? Red side is invading.
It also plays super well into Keen's strengths as a player, you know? Like, he is a dominant laner. He will take this opportunity in this matchup to push advantage super hard. And look at this, Poppy level 3 gang. They are just going to play around topside. Now, Cuz expects this, is heading over here too. It's a 2v2.
Okay, the flash comes in, and down goes the Gnar immediately. Orange buff is back. Cuz is trying to go 1v2. He will be able to take down LM, but can he actually fight here against Keen? The Chomp is helping out. The flash will be enough to get him away, and now Keen has been around for so long. Keen trying to get back in here as he gets on top of Cuz and will take him down. And only makes the trade come in. Rascal will not get the assist. Yeah, I mean, you can see the effects of it so far already. About 800 gold ahead are Kwangdong. Cuz has been hanging around the bottom side as the bot lane was being pushed in. That was meant to be his job. That was supposed to be what he does. Is KT actually considering a fight here? Fate is very low as he is going to come in and just die. Trying to set up this fight, but I'm not sure that's going to work. Cuz is eating a lot of the damage, and guess who is getting fed again? It's happening again. And she only gets one, actually 2 kills on the backside of that, as an extremely forced fight from Kwangdong does not pay off.
And that's kind of like where we are here in the LCK with some of our east side teams. I don't want to get too deep on this because Teddy might get dove. Rift Herald is dropped. LM is here though for the defense. But still, this is aiming, just getting free plates.
For now.
Well, eventually free plates, maybe.
Rift Herald 2, Electric Boogaloo. That's going to be 2 plates going into KT as they do eventually pick it up anyway.
3 total, so 240 gold into Aiming's pocket here on this play. And Vikla is grabbing 160 for his troubles. Like, a Galio is winning the mid lane because of the money he has. And LM, oh no.
Yeah. See that now Zeri is extremely fed. There's the ult, and uh-oh, I guess everybody has to run away. That Renata Glask is not feeling too great right now, as from the back foot, of course it won't.
Also, on the top side, maybe they could set up this dive here on the Rascal. Fate has ult and flash.
Vikla's here. Let's see if he can help out. Rascal will survive. He flashes away. And on the edge, that's it. And look at this. Mega Gnar comes in into the taunt. Do they have the damage, though, is the question. I don't think so. They are staying around a long time as Keen is going to barely survive. Trying to set up the Gravitum here, trying to beat in the fight, it looks like, before this Rift Herald gets going, but as we pointed out, second Rift Herald now, this is the Rift Herald fight that you go for. It's not going to be an easy entry here. You're going through Galio, through... Oh, that's going to be a really nice angle, though, for Fate as he gets in the backline. Big Aphelios ultimate as well, but Aiming will survive with the Galio and the Yuumi. They might have to give up this objective, though, as Rascal totally going to miss on that Gnar. Vikla goes back in, but here comes Keen. It's his moment. Now they're going to turn it around. Cuz gets low. Rascal has no help, as the two of them are just going to be left to the wolves here. KT with that re-engage, not what you wanted to see, and Kwangdong will pick it up. On the side of KT as well, it's not very much AP, as we are going to have the flash away, and Keen is surviving for a very long time, but unfortunately there are just 4 members of KT here to punish him. So in that side lane, even close to his turret, he will be punished. And
Aiming has cleanse, of course, just to remind everyone, so even if Fate tries to find him, he can just cleanse his way out of it. Same with Aphelios, of course.
Ooh, Lissandra hopping forward. There's the TP as Aiming trying to get in there, trying to put that Yuumi in position. They're only going to get Renata with that one. Vikla showing up with this Predator, not able to find anybody. There is a flank behind them with the Aurelia as the ult goes down onto the Galio. That's not going to do much. LM's ult is very nice, but now Keen's all alone because everybody else was zoned by a Galio who got ulted himself. And now Moham is in the front line getting taken out by 2 people, and Aiming has the entire Rift to himself.
Yeah, remember we were talking about the idea is there, the execution isn't. This is one of those times.
Oh no, everybody just going to get pummeled under this. And of course, Aiming just goes right over the wall. He's got the Yuumi right there with him. Galio will have to pay for the sins somewhere else on the map. I think he got hit by the Infernal Moonlight Vigil. But other than that, it's just a full wipe here basically for KT. They definitely do. KT now moving in as a team. Skull Crab was taken. Oh, there's aiming right off the wall. Yep, he can do that as well. And Zoomies will help him get into position as now the TPs come in. That is going to be the free Baron over to KT. The Scuttle Crab was very much zoomed in on by Jonas Strong. It felt like the last hope, you know, of KT, or Kwangdong rather. And they did take it down, but maybe with that they lost their last hope. As here's Fate over the wall as he gets crit for 700 from miles away by the 80 carry. As now that is going to be Rascal in a lot of trouble actually. Took a bunch of damage before that Mega Gnar, but you see that Teddy not really able to lay in the damage now as Fate is also super low. Down will go Teddy, as I think that is a 6th kill, maybe a 7th here for aiming, as he will pick it up here on the Zeri and go on once again deathless. And he's looking for more. Oh,
Moham.
There goes Moham. Legendary for the Zeri. And Fate
One
will
extendo
get away.
beam and a dream. Really has not. This is such a tragic game for Kwangdong. Fate.
All right, they're going to get into this one as aiming is just going to have his way with the rest of anyone who is left available here on the side of Kwangdong. Any brave soldier who decided they would also join the fight. As you know, they will be diving for the Penta. That is a Penta for good old aiming once again. 13 and 0 on the Zeri with 5 assists as a bonus. Most damage, of course, will go to the super fed Zeri. And yeah, just another kind of demolition of a series here. KT will take down Kwangdong.
Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Dear for the POG interview, joined by Vikla and Amy. Congratulations on the win. It looks like you got your revenge from round 1. I want to hear how you feel. Really happy that we got our revenge. And I think we can keep our momentum going. How does it feel to get your POG? Feels surreal. And it actually just kind of hit me that I did really well today. Amy, it must feel so great to get your 7th POG. And out of the 7, you got 5 unanimous votes. I think everything just kind of worked out as planned, so I'm really glad. What do you think the difference was between now and 8 days ago when you were against Kwangdong Freaks? There are a lot of champions that came out that we didn't expect. But I think our drafting went a lot more smoothly today, which worked out. So I want to ask you, Vikla, about Silas. It looks like Silas has been on an 11 win streak. I think Silas could be a little weak during the laning phase, but he's so useful during team fights. So, depending on the enemy comp, you know that Silas could be a hit or miss. Yeah, so we picked Silas just looking at Trundle and Lulu ult. We figured that it would work really well.
그렇기 때문에 좀 1세트 초반에 살짝 힘들지 않았나 싶습니다. 그래도 마지막 한타 가니까
So it looks like you might have been in a little bit of a tough spot in game 1, especially early. But towards the end, it looks like you got a really good ult. I figured that we should deny their backline from doing anything here.
침착하게 빠른 시간에 이런 판단을 낼 수 있다는 게
And I think we
대단한 것
just stayed
같아요.
calm and focused throughout the team fight. And I threw out the ult
집에
that just
돌아가서
kind of
몇
cleaned everything up.
번씩
So
뭔가 돌려볼 것 같은 그런 명장면이었습니다. 그리고 에이밍 선수 아까 뱀핑 얘기를 해주셨는데 2세트 때 KT가
So speaking of drafting,
광동
Aiming.
프릭스의 블루 1픽은 레나타였습니다. 예상에서 빗나간 건 아니었나요?
So it looks like Guangdong Freaks picked or blind picked Renata. Was that according to your predictions?
맞아요. 사실 에이밍 선수에게 제리랑 또 다른 아펠리오스가
Yeah, so it was a little bit of a surprise. We really wanted that Zeri pick since we were pretty confident with it. So it was a good drafting for our team.
확실히 또 에이밍 선수에 대한
And
믿음이
Vikla,
돋보이는 것
I knew
같습니다.
that we already
그리고
won
이제
by the
에이밍
time that we
선수,
got
사실 이 세트
Zeri
내내
locked
사이드를
in.
주도적으로 에이밍 선수 중심으로 잘라먹는 모습도 나왔거든요. 이때 콜들은 누가 한 걸까요?
So what was the shot call like regarding getting picks throughout the game and game 2?
그리고 빅라 선수도
I think we were able to
이
deny them
세트 때
from
달리오고
getting the side
정말
lanes because
판단
it was just like
이때
kind of like a
달리오를
team-wide decision to do
리산드라
that.
상대로 가져가게 된 이유에 대해서도 듣고 싶습니다.
Is there a reason you picked Galio against Lissandra, Vikla?
조합이기도 했고 저희 팀이 뭐 제리만 지키면 될 것 같아서 갈려했습니다.
So since it looked like KT was playing, or Guangdong Freaks was playing an all-in comp, we just figured that we just have to protect and play around the Zeri.
그때 어떤 얘기를 나눴고 기분은 어땠는지 들어보고 싶어요.
So at the moment of your pentakill, I was wondering what the comms were like. The moment I got my first kill when we opened up that team fight, I think everyone was on board on giving me the pentakill.
혹시 탐내거나 아무 말 안 하고 있거나 좀 뺏고 싶어하는 선수는 없었나요?
Was there anyone who was trying to steal the penta at all?
딜이 생각보다
And deny it?
나쁘더라고요. 그래서 그 이후에는 그냥 펜타
Yeah,
생각이었던 것 같아요.
I think I really wanted to steal one kill, but you know, it just didn't really go as planned.
그랬습니다.
그 에이밍 선수 이런 속마음
So
들어보니까
I
어떤
failed, so I
생각이
decided to give it to Aiming.
지금 알았는데 좀 당황스럽네요. 우물 다이브 할때 빨리
Yeah, and I actually didn't know that Vikla had that in mind, and yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, Vikla.
스토리를 들어볼 수 있었고 이렇게 되면서 빅라 선수는 첫 POG를 가져가고 또 에이밍 선수는 POG 단독 1위에 올랐습니다. 2라운드 출발이 굉장히 좋은데요. 2라운드 각오도 들어보고
So this is a
싶네요.
great start for you guys for round 2. Any expectations?
1라운드에는 좀 아쉬운 경기가 좀 많았는데 2라운드에는 그 아쉬웠던 부분을 잘 가다듬어서 더
There are a lot of moments that we could have done better in round 1, and I want to make it up by doing well in round 2.
2라운드 시작
And what about you, Amy?
을 하게 되어가지고 이제 남은 경기들을 잘 이겨가지고
Since we were able to start our round 2 with a victory, I hope that we can keep continuing our momentum and continue performing well.
유리한 고지를 밟게 됐잖아요. 또 팬분들께서도 서머의 KT 플레이오프 가는 거 너무 기대하고 계실 텐데 팬분들께도 한마디
A lot of your
부탁드릴게요.
fans are looking forward to you guys making to playoffs. Any words for the fans?
하신 분들이 되게 많거든요. 이번에는 저희가 플레이오프
There are a lot of
해서
fans expecting us to make it to the playoffs, so
드리도록 하겠습니다.
I want to pay back all the support to the fans by making it, and we'll make it happen.
오늘 승리 다시 한번 축하드립니다.
This concludes the interview with Vikla and Aiming of KT Rolster. Back to Atlas and Chronicler at the analyst chair and carpet space. Thank you.